Yeah. We just talking. Yeah. We just chewing the fat, kicking it back. Cap Q, Greg, Gory, DT on the track. If you wanna laugh, if you wanna react, hit play, lean in. We just chewing the fat. Hot takes, headlines, dumb group chat, big world talk.
All right, hello everybody. It's Chewing the Fat podcast show. It's Tuesday. We're here on, as usual. We got me, First Mates, DT,
Yo,
and Gregory.
Yo, what's up, guys?
How you guys doing?
Good.
Let's do.
Hot as hell.
You're hot. Yeah, it was like
Well,
94 here.
Yeah, I got AC up here in the bedroom window unit, so it's okay up here. But I was downstairs, and it is hot. Our house AC unit went out, so it'll be a little bit. It's going to be like $5,000
Oh
for
no!
the unit. But if we
Oh,
redo
yeah.
the furnace, it's like $8,000, $8,400 or something. So it's in the works.
Yeah,
It'll
as
take
long
a
as
bit.
longevity. You put the money in, is it going to last longer, or
Yeah,
spend the money
and
now
then-
instead of 8 months from now?
and then we'll sell it. It'll be at it. Any kind of new things like that you can put on the ticket and say like, hey, just had the furnace done, just had the air conditioning unit done. I gotta recoke up.
There you go.
Yeah, that just ups your resale. So, or you're selling
Yeah,
start point.
yeah, for
So
sure.
we're gonna do that. What's up with you guys?
Nothing. I went to the beach earlier. We went to Siesta Key. Got some appetizers, a couple drinks. Then we went to the beach real quick, popped right in, and I raced back to get the stream set up and get it on. We already have some comments. Hey, when are you going to go live? Which I told them, hey, I'm ready. They're waiting. Awaken LJ.
nice.
Dustin, hey, fellas, I'm here, ready live. In the flesh, show me what you're working with. Oh, man.
Hey, your buddy.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
let's
so-
get that. Ooh. If you're liking the show, you like what it's about, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications.
And the button.
And share far and wide. Tell
Yeah,
your
share
friends. Tell them to
Uh,
subscribe.
Check out our affiliates. We have My Patriot Supply. They have some survival gear, survival supplies, survival food. You can get yourself right over here, right betwixt Greg and Dave. You can get a week. It's an ammo can, something just a little bit to have. Especially hurricane season's here, winters up north. You know how long you can get snowed in or something like that. Have some food, some stores, and then while you're shoveling the snow up north, or during a hurricane, you're feeling a little drag. Check out Dubby energy drink. Dubby.com, DUBBY.com. I just added a bunch of B's in there.
Yes.
The keyboard got stuck.
Yes.
Just
food in my
Dubby.com, use the
B's.
promo- yeah. Use the promo code CHEWING and get 10% off your order. And now we're into the show and what I wanted to talk about. And I'm hopping on bandwagon. I put it
What
in
are we talking
the
about?
show. We're gonna talk about the Tyler Robinson, Charlie Kirk assassination, the pre-trial. It's the hot topic. It's the hot button. Everybody's talking about it. I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's see what Let's see what you guys talk. What you guys think about it. Because I think we're all kind of on different levels of where we at in our belief in the story. So I think it's good.
In the know.
In the know. Some are on between the three of us. Some are on the more conspiracy theory. it was bad. It's not that dude. Some are like, oh, some of the story's making sense now. So we're going to talk about it. I got a couple videos, TikToks I found that kind of like we can bounce off of and jump, react to and talk about. So let's start with the first one. This is like sort of a comedic one. And I'm fine with that. So
I like
start
this
off
one.
a little light. Yeah. You've seen it. I think we shared it amongst ourselves. So this is just a little TikTok by Playfully Patriot 1313. I don't know if it's his original or what have you, but here it is.
Our conspiracy theorists insist no 30-06 could possibly behave this way. The round blasted into Charlie Kirk's neck, crushed his vertebra and ricocheted downward toward his heart, only to be stopped dead by his legendary Superman neck of super-dense steel-like bone. It created no exit wound and lodged harmlessly just beneath the skin, which experts hailed as a miracle that saved the bystanders standing behind him. Up on the rooftop, Tyler Robinson didn't just break down his rifle. He shredded it apart in a ridiculous hyperspeed blur using nothing but his bare hands. Then he sprinted across the roof and launched himself off the edge with expert parkour precision. Tyler made the conscious expert decision to reassemble his rifle one last time and place it under a tree in a bush. He then changed back into his blue jeans and maroon t-shirt in hyperspeed. Time for ice cream.
Time for ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that was like
and the Superman logos.
Yeah. That's a good summary. Awaken says Tyler Robinson is innocent. I mean, I think, that's my opinion. I think like you just watched that's a quick video of like some of the inconsistencies. Like Laura was watching it, one of them, and she said it was something like for him to get on that roof, make his shot, it would have been 30, like he had 30 seconds to get to where he is, make a shot, line up, and take it. After all, that's just one inconsistency. But what do you guys think? What do you think of this video?
Yeah, if that's the case, like, there's a lot. The one thing that is, he took it apart away. There's a screwdriver left on the roof.
Yeah, supposedly he needed it for.
And you would need that to take it apart. So what the heck? Like, oh, I just happen to bring 2 screwdrivers. I just do that all the time because I set it down, I forget, so I put a second one in my pocket. We all do that, that way we have screwdrivers and tools that we need. So
yeah,
if unless it didn't need a screwdriver, which I don't believe so. I think you need a screwdriver for at least 8.
Well, sort of like that Nagant. There's that bolt, but there's also, all right, let's just say, let's go with that story with a screwdriver. Say he did forget it. Maybe you can use a quarter, you can use something else, but then why reassemble it? If it's already in pieces, leave it in pieces. Or I guess, well, I don't know. Hold on. Why disassemble it then? Like he disassembled it, supposedly disassembled it, and then tucked it in a towel or something. Like,
so to disassemble it from the roof, so when you're down where people can see you, they don't see you with a weapon. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But the reassemble doesn't make sense. And if you need the tool that you need to disassemble it, you don't have that tool. I'm not being serious that he probably had 2 screwdrivers. He probably did not.
Yeah. But I'm just saying in the chance he forgot his screwdriver, there are other things. If we're going, I'm just playing devil's advocate. There's other things that you can use.
How did you put the rifle together?
As a screwdriver. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Like you can get those little things on, I have one on my keychain that has like a little nut, a little screw, a little flathead and stuff like that you can use.
I'm not well enough versed in that weapon. What rifle was it?
supposedly it was like a Mauser, an older Mauser. Awaken
I'll
says
bring
if
it
the
up.
screwdriver is on the roof, how do you put it? The ruffle together. Well, he got some dip, and he's set.
Well, ruffles have ridges.
Yeah,
Everyone
ruffles
knows
have
this.
ridges.
What do you mean? That's
Everyone
how.
knows this.
Yeah, ruffles have
What
ridges.
was it? A Mauser?
Yeah, Mauser 18, I think. Or you can just ask. Then LJ says, "What about the bullet round found on the other roof? A unspent round." We'll get to that. I have a little video about that too, a little TikTok. But yeah, there's another round found on another roof. I'm actually getting many comments. I don't know what's going on.
You're making fun of him about ruffle, and you're saying roof instead of roof. You're saying roof like a dog.
Roof.
Found it on the roof. Roof.
Yeah. And then we
Dogs
got Nick
barking.
there. Tyler Robinson is just the fall guy, probably getting paid millions and will be put into protection after the dust settles. Meanwhile, the real people in power are still at large.
No, the reason why he won't be put into protection, like the fall guy gets in trouble. Like that's what happens. So this is the guy that they're telling everybody this is who did it, and here comes the facts. They're going over the evidence right now to say this is why he's the guy.
Ooh.
But I do understand that other people are at large.
Yeah,
because some of this stuff just doesn't make sense.
No, something stinks in Denmark.
All right, let's take a peek at this.
How can investigators avoid confirmation bias or tunnel vision in a case that receives intense public attention? That's a good question. That's a great. I mean, that's I think their duty is to stay like bias or just analyze all the facts. But you have a public opinion that says this is the guy, and then you may have allegedly speculatory some government agency pressure too to say, hey, this is your guy. Make this your guy. I don't care what you have to do. Make this your guy.
Put the pieces together.
Yeah.
However you need to.
But there's definitely, and it's not even just this case, but with big public cases, they just want to get somebody because, all right, we found a guy. It may not even be the real guy, but it will shut the people up if I say I got a guy.
Right.
He wasn't even the first guy that they arrested, too.
No, they arrested some old guy, right?
There was a total of 3 arrests before he was found.
40-year-old man.
Yeah, and then they bragged 30. Wasn't it ironic that it was 33 hours too, or something like that? People were going all up in arms, like 33 hours to find him. Why 33? Freemasons, all that shit.
Yeah,
who knows? No. Like people were going that way too. Speculatory.
They waited for the age of the Lord's
say it all
death.
the time.
Yeah.
You have the rifle pulled up?
Yeah, I have a bunch of images here.
Okay.
And I'm trying to see of how or where or why you would need a screwdriver.
Well, just type in the Tyler Robinson weapon.
Yeah, type that into your Google search.
Yeah. Here, I can take this off while you do that. Okay, you know what I think. Let's all play nice and share. What are we sharing? What? I'm confused. You know what I think.
Okay, here's some images.
Share. Yes, the stream. Share the stream.
Yes, share the stream. Play nice, guys.
Oh, okay. She's on.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, there may be to put this the scope on, or what? There's maybe that screw right there at the front.
Is it saying this is it right here? If this is it, then this is a complete stock.
Which that
doesn't look like it doesn't come apart. It's all one piece there. If you can see, can you see my thing moving? Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is all one piece. Here, let's click on this guy. Oh, come on.
Which would that
there we
wouldn't
go.
fit in a backpack
That's
anyway.
That's a bigger one anyway. So that doesn't even make sense if that's his weapon, and that's the one they found under the bush. He could take the scope off. He could probably get the barrel off. Maybe you do need a screwdriver to get the barrel off of the stock.
He definitely. Well, if we're going on their tail, he took the barrel off. So there may be. I saw a screw. I keep pointing on the screen because I'm an idiot. But there's a screw at the front there, almost right where your mouse is, Greg.
Oh, right here.
Right, yeah, right there. So that may be a screw there. There's probably one on the back side if we're going that way. But the barrel was in his pant leg. That could work. But that stock would not fit in his backpack that you see in all the videos. That's my opinion.
Doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look like it would fit
this
in his backpack.
From here to here.
Yeah.
A little ways.
Okay, so then
there was videos and reports of people in the crowd notifying local police that someone was scaling the building and that there's a person with a gun. Nobody with authority did anything till after.
Yeah, I heard those reports too, that people at the campus saw that. There's a guy on the roof. There's a guy on the roof.
Oh.
Like they saw him before.
And then Kate said he thought he would need to fix the ladder or something. And then Awaken. A lot of speculation around the ruffle that the picture's autocorrect is really making her comments hilarious. A lot of speculation about the ruffle that the pictures are that is not the actual rifle.
No, actual riffle.
Riffle.
That's what I was gonna say. I think
we got a ruffle, we got a riffle.
The rifle that he used was complete. The rifle that he used was completely different. When he got down to the building and ran across into the field to hide the weapon, whoever he was working for put this weapon there. So we would think that this is the weapon that he used, but really the other weapon, long gone. They said, what kind of a bullet was it?
30-06.
So what other rifles shoot that weapon?
Many.
Yeah, man, you can get a number of rifles chambered.
So if I go back,
that like could collapse, I guess, and fit into a backpack.
A 7.92 by 5.7 millimeter Mauser. And then if you look at what shoots, copy.
Yeah, there's you can get a plethora of rifles chambered in 30-06, but like there's not a lot of breakdownable ones. I think I could be wrong. So I know I have a 308, and mine couldn't fit in a backpack because the bullet's so large. The barrels, you got to have a longer barrel, or you have no control, really. In my opinion,
all these weapons here shoot that. All of those.
Yeah, which one? What
other pieces of evidence do they have against Tyler Robinson? They have prints on the gun.
On the trigger.
Yeah, they have prints on the trigger. Prints is on
just
the trigger. I heard stock. I heard on the stock, just on the gun in general. There's his prints and the roommates, Twigs, are on there. They have video of him walking up the stairs. They have video of him supposedly about campus, that he was there. I heard that the judge threw out a lot of stuff because it was inconclusive. Like, you can't definitively tell me that's him. It's not gone. So they have some video evidence. They have some DNA or fingerprints. And I guess they have his confession. Supposedly he confessed to his parents, his grandparents, everybody.
Yeah, he probably strong-armed.
And then
I sent you a video. I think I sent it to Chewing the Fat text thread.
Okay.
And see if you can see that. And it's a guy talking about just the more inconsistencies with clothing and
one that can fit in the pants. That would be uncomfy. Yeah. 308.
Yeah.
It's a little longer than a 308. The 30-06.
Yeah.
And then Awaken LJ, TR had skinny jeans on, and you could see the outline of his phone, for gosh sakes.
Oh, really? His phone? Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, right? He's definitely happy to make a call.
Yeah. Is that your phone ringing, or are you just happy to see me?
All right, let's...
Is that your phone ringing, or are you just happy to see me?
Is that your pants vibrating, or are you just happy to see me?
Yeah.
All right, let's play this little TikTok from
No, Dave.
Throwaway.
Tyler Robinson situation. It's like America. We just don't want to believe the truth. It's like we just bury our heads in the sand. I mean, all the evidence. I mean, if you just do a little research, I mean, there were so many cameras there, and you're maybe only seeing it from 2-3 angles. What happened to all those videos of people recording at that event? And also the construction site being redone after what happened to Charlie Kirk, like the day after. And then also all the messages that Charlie Kirk had between, his funders, who he was starting to realize and go against. And they were just like, you know what? We got to take this man out. We made him a little too powerful.
Allegedly.
America, we are being lied to, y'all. Like, we got to understand that. Like, everything, if it's on the news, I don't even believe it. If someone says, I heard on the news, just don't believe it. Just do your own research. I mean, I'm better off looking up on Google, and, I use other sources to, I just follow the trail. And it looks like everything it's just a theater. It's all a show, guys. Like, we are just continuously being shown one thing after another to keep our minds busy. Well, we get nowhere. Like we just don't care. Like,
For sure.
I've never thought that we would get to this point, but we honestly just don't care, I guess. Sad.
I was thinking that before you played this, or earlier on when we're the rifle thing, like that, the wrong rifle, and all these little things are distractions. We're over here talking and trying to break down the breakdown of this rifle. Like, it's a misdirection.
Well, that's why I always say we live in a soap opera. Like, and I guess you could see, everybody's like, once you see the Matrix for it is, you can't see it as any other way. Once you see the world as a soap opera that it is, like, even like the big dramatic movies, if you watch the scenes and you listen to the dialogue, you hear the same dialogue on Days of Our Lives or General Hospital. They're just, soap operas are not trying to pretend not to be soap operas, where everything else is trying to be this very important, the drama we found today, like today in the news, it's all dramatic. It's all soap opera theater. It's why, and once you see the world like that, you can't go back. I see it in like shows like Look, man. Nobody in real life says look before they say something, ever. Like, look, we just have to do what we have to do so we can get through. Nobody says that. Like, it's going around. The guy Punisher that plays the Punisher,
John Berthal.
Yeah, that. Let me tell you something. Like, it shows up in the line. Like, he gets written. That line gets written into his script because of like how much he uses it. And let me tell you something. Like, it's a soap opera.
Listen up. I like listen up. Listen up. Like, you're going to learn today.
Kate said, I don't know what this guy did to work, but maybe he was like a construction worker or doing something on the house and had a screwdriver in his pocket, and it just so happened to fall out on the roof. So maybe she's saying like the maintenance people had it, so it's a different screwdriver. Or,
it's not even his.
Yeah, not even his. Just there.
Maybe
like,
not.
Oh, it must be his.
Maybe not.
Maybe, you know.
Can you get that video I sent, or should I email it?
Which one?
On our thread, I sent you a TikTok, I think.
All right, hold on.
I sent on the chewing the fat.
I'm trying to pull it up.
Probably on it might be on Instagram.
All right.
I didn't even think of that. I could pull it up through there too.
Videos. But yeah, there's just so much wild inconsistencies. No, I think it was on Instagram, maybe. I don't see anything I'm in Wednesday now on my messages.
No, yeah, that's why I said Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, you pull it up, Jamie. Pull it up, Jamie.
I'll try. Yeah. I gotta sign in. Here we go.
Let's do another video. Well, where am I at? Here. Let's go with that one. Let's go with this one. Just a second. Boom.
Oh no.
This is what they're talking about. Like, this is a interesting thing too, that they, like I said with the judge, allegedly, I don't know for a fact, you can look it up if you want more, that the judge threw out a lot of video and images because they're inconclusive. Like, you couldn't tell that it's even a person, so this is Alexander 8986 on TikTok.
Is there any footage of the alleged shooting?
There is not, Judge.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that. Ms. Nestor, given that additional information, and anything further from defense?
No, but I think I'd like to be crystal clear. You asked if there's any portion of this video that captures, and I believe you asked of the actual shooting. There's no video of that.
But the video on the roof was not distinguishable. Fair?
That video as a standalone?
Yes.
It was not, no.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a little, could have had more. I could have picked a video with more information, but yeah, basically there's no conclusive video of him on the roof or making the shot, which, like that other guy said in the other TikTok, like, how many people are in that crowd? Why is there not any more videos, any more angles, any more nothing from it? Like the Butler PA, the attempted assassination on Trump, how many different videos were there of that? And there was a lot of people there, and there was different angles, different people, which were doing what we're doing now, and analyzing, what is this over here? What is that over there? But you had almost a 360 panoramic of that area. You had people outside, you had people inside. There was videos everywhere, but we only got the 2 or 3 videos. And then you have TPUSA staff. There's videos of those taking shit down, grabbing videos, and they're like, oh, and there's something I can't remember. And I watch so much, and Laura watches more. That it's like, doctor, can we get, this is a redacted version, or this is the judge says this is a edited version. Like, why aren't we getting why is anything edited? It should be pulled from the camera right to law enforcement. Because for me, and I think you guys would agree, if you're editing it it adds suspicion that you're doing it for nefarious or cover up reasons. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happened after, he took the shot, as they say, around the crime scene that they were touching. And
yeah,
it was an assassination, and you don't just go put your fingerprints all over the scene. You don't even try to secure the location.
There was no.
You don't try to secure the body. Like it was kind of just, I don't know. That was one of the most craziest things to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
So you want to talk about not even just video evidence, you just talk about how sloppy the law enforcement was when it comes to an active shooter on a campus and how they reacted to the scene of a crime while live.
I think we've said it before, or I've asked it before. How much incompetence equals deliberate? You know what I mean? Oh, we didn't. Oh, this like. Do I have the video? Where is it? It is this one here. I watch in a minute. We'll watch it. But the one cop's body cam conveniently turns off while he's up on the roof. Oh, the battery must died or something like that. Like it's, come on.
Very
Technical
coincidental.
difficulties.
You're having technical difficulties?
No, that his
Yeah.
camera,
Body cam.
like body cam, technical difficulties.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Like-
can't find it.
Like Dave
Yeah.
was saying, yeah, and then we hit in that video. They paved the whole thing. And just it's not the same now. So even if you wanted to reopen, say they want to reopen a cold case, it's not there no more. You know. So they repaved the whole, no scene integrity, no, it didn't seem like there was any life-saving actions, life-saving care. They just threw him in the thing and drove off, which there's a lot of bad stuff. Like most events, like the Ribbon Rock, right? The Ribbon Rock or the fair, there's an ambulance parked outside that event, right? Or like nearby.
Right.
Was there not one there? Why was there not one there? That's like just
Right.
if you're having a gathering, that's like one of the things you have to have is emergency services. You know, just because it's a hot day, somebody passes out, you have somebody that can be right there and do something. But no, there was no ambulance there. They rushed him in the back of an SUV. There's a lot of just things that never happened before happened at that time. Here we'll show this one. This is Kim Iverson show on TikTok. A little short.
In a 5-day preliminary hearing, this is the pre-trial to decide whether or not the prosecution has brought forward enough evidence to actually take the case to a full-blown trial. If you're not biased on this case at all, if you're just somebody who doesn't care at all, which many people don't, and you actually look at this, we're not seeing the gun. We're not seeing the gun being shot. We're not seeing him very clearly. Everything's very fuzzy. And this is the evidence that they have. This is Tyler Robinson's defense attorney, and she's asking the first officer who was on the roof after the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And here she is questioning him.
While you were on the roof, did you encounter any spent casings?
As a matter of fact, no. I was looking for a spent shell casing. I couldn't see one. I was looking over the edge, looking all over the place, making sure the gravel wasn't disturbed, and I couldn't find a shell casing at that moment.
Are you aware of there being a bullet found on another roof in
I'm
the
not aware.
vicinity? Were you aware of another bullet being found on the scene, not on the roof of the Lucy building?
I know.
All right, your body cam footage that I reviewed appears to end while you're still on the roof. Do you know why that is?
I think the battery went dead. It was just right at that moment.
I mean, can you believe that? How convenient is that? So for one, he doesn't find any spent casings. Secondly, what are the chances his body cam would just run out of battery when he's on the roof? What are the chances of that? I think that there were very powerful forces that wanted Charlie Kirk dead. The number one critic against the war in Iran would have been Charlie. He would have had Trump's ear, his shot at ear. And he would have, I think, maybe persuade Donald Trump not to do it. And he would have been a huge critic of this. I remain extremely skeptical of this, but especially now when the prosecution is supposed to be presenting their evidence and we're just not seeing any smoking gun.
And there it is. Kim Iverson show. I think I have one more. But yeah, it's crazy, right?
No, yeah, very much.
Here, let's pull this up. Just do you guys, audience, you two, everybody, is this the same individual?
No.
I mean, do you think you can? Maybe he's curling his lip. Could you curl your lip like this? Do you think? It doesn't look
But
like
one
the
of the
same individual.
things that you can't but it could be like what you just said, and then
He's making a face, right?
But here's the thing: like, you try it right now. Try to get your eyebrows completely under your glasses
I think mine.
without moving your glasses.
I think I gotta do. I
Let
got
me
it.
be the test dummy here. No, look at mine. I can't get them.
What if they look
So
like
go
those
back to
are?
that picture, and all of a sudden his glasses look like the same place on his nose, but where does eyebrows go?
They look.
Right.
They look like they
And
may
like I
be
said,
sitting. They're sitting a little further. They're not as pushed up on his face. So move your glasses slightly off your face, like those are, and see if you can. Yeah.
Like, no matter which way. All right. So definitely can't get them under there now. But even if I get them all the way pushed, nope.
No.
So this is a small theory. But then on the other side of it, as debates go, the earlobes are the same. They're attached. He has attached earlobes.
Yeah.
I think, Quentin, you and I have detached earlobes.
Do I have a detached? I guess so. Yeah.
Hey, Thomas, detached.
What about the nose? The nose
So
is
see how they go.
different. This one's
That looks different. Could be
the nose is
shadows.
different.
It could be the hat. The same.
Yeah, I think this is just
And
an image of
actually
him in court, and they put sunglasses. Somebody
did that.
Yeah, because the hat looks funny sitting on him like that. It doesn't look like a hat sitting on somebody. It looks like.
Well, yeah. Look how much further up it's on one or the other.
Yeah.
One down by your ears. One an inch floating.
But I think I mean his jaw looks a little more round, but like his shadows, angles, stuff like that.
His double chin showed up for one of them and not the other.
He just sucked it in, I guess. I thought I had one more video, but I guess
Drew
I
one.
do have one more.
Either way.
I thought I had that, or maybe that's when I was thinking about the body cam. And then the new shell casing. But it's like, that's like, I posted it on the Facebook, the podcast channel. Like, the themes for me right now are, who are you going to believe, me or your lying eyes? And it's that with, yeah, we lied. So what? What are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
You know, like that's how I feel our institutions are right now.
I agree.
And this is the last TikTok I got, and this is I haven't seen this one before this. That supposedly there's video proof. This is finally a video that he wasn't even on the roof. Like, the person in the stairwell, this is all alleged, speculatory. We don't know. But it's that he wasn't even on the roof. Let me play this here. It's loading. Do. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. Come on. What are you guys' thoughts on everything?
There's too many inconsistencies for it to be this guy. I wish I could find the thing where it's like the change of clothes. And I thought I sent it, but I guess not. I just watched it and didn't send it. I don't know. Or maybe I sent it to you. I swear I put it in Chewing the Fat.
I think so. I mean, I remember you sending me something about it, and I watched it. But
let me grab my phone real quick. But
okay.
I found this other. I'll send this one right here. This has like, oh, how good. Let's see.
Yeah.
I can't send it like that. How do I share this?
But yeah, it's definitely there's so many inconsistencies, and now there's like the fact that they like didn't allow certain evidence to be public after I believe the Kirk family requested that any discovery be made public. So, like the fact that they're like, well, no cameras in here. Oh no, you can't see the exhibits. Blah 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 blah.
Click that and see if it opens a little short.
All right,
I just sent it in the private chat.
I see that.
Let's see what this thing.
Yeah, let me.
And these are, people, news people putting stuff together, speculatory and, alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I want to say that again, but
My glasses
it seems.
broke.
Oh no!
Any optical?
They just hanging down.
Yeah, well, the wire holds.
Yeah, dang it! I just got new glasses today that only cost me $100.
Nice.
Or less, $80. So 89,
right.
$98. I forget.
This is 7 News.
Action rifle that was found dumped in some bushes near the university was wrapped in a towel, and authorities say DNA found on that towel matches the suspect in custody, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson. They also found a screwdriver on the roof of the university where they believe that fatal shot was fired from. That screwdriver also had DNA on it that matches the suspect. The FBI has provided a few more details about its investigation, also revealing that it found a note they believe to have been written by Robinson. Investigators say Robinson is not cooperating, but his family and friends are helping investigators with their investigation. The governor of Utah revealed that Robinson came from a conservative family, but that Robinson, the 22-year-old, did not share their ideology and that he disagreed with what Charlie stood for. That is something that a lot of authorities who are looking at this case have said to the public. However, an official motive, they have not given that yet, but Robinson is expected to be in court tomorrow where he will be officially charged. So we will get some more information. The bolt action.
So that was just like right before.
Yeah. It doesn't look like he's carrying a rifle in my opinion. Like
it
you would see it. It's solid. Even if he's carrying the stock, which I got my hands out, but here we could change the view.
Yeah, put it in. There you go.
The stock is still like this long. So you'd see that coming down. You definitely see that coming down.
Dang it. Yeah. Steph said there was a video. Maybe I'll ask her to find it and send it. Of Charlie Kirk mentioning that he would be assassinated or something about him and being assassinated, or maybe Martin Luther King, something like that he was talking about.
Yeah. But that's I think I have heard what you're talking about, where I think it was maybe text messages or because I heard it on Candace, and like everything you gotta take with a grain of salt. I give it to Candace for not backing down. Like she's been asking questions, maybe even if they're outlandish questions or she's coming to outlandish theories, at least she's still asking questions.
Right.
Like we just, Joe Schmoes are seeing things that doesn't make sense. And if it's the truth, this is my opinion, if it's the truth, I would explain it so it would help you understand why this equals this. Like, see, This is why it's this. But if it's not the truth, you have to deflect and you have to insert different lies or distract. Like, oh, you don't worry about that. I'm never going to be like, well, this happened because the government said so. I'm not going to believe it. The establishment said this is what occurred. Okay, let me see for myself. Let me get a second opinion.
Well, when he's traveling through those colleges and campuses, there was video because people come up and approach him to talk about a bunch of stuff. And one of the compilations of video where he basically said, like, he You believe like you're gonna get like, you know, someone's gonna like try to fight you or whatever for speaking your opinion, or what? Do you fear any like attack or anything like that? And like he basically was saying, he's like, you know, it's our rights and our freedoms to speak how we so choose in our opinion. And when we are having a debate, which is what I started this for, and you so disagree to that point to go to that length. He's like, he basically was like talking about the Bible, and then he was saying that like he would, you know, be comfortable. He's not afraid of death. He doesn't fear death. And if that's the way that he was going to go, that he knows like where his heart lies and where he knows where he was right. And that video was like months before I think he was assassinated. It wasn't like a couple days.
Yeah.
So I think I know they're talking about
same video.
Like that. Yeah, like I'm ready. You know, if it's God's will, you know, I'm good with it. Because that's he's like I
did see that video though. I think I know what what she's talking about. The one that Steph was talking about.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. But yeah, and I think it's like September 1st or something like that is the let me look. I think it's September 1st for the if it's going to go to trial. Like I that's what I was like. Somebody asked like what happens if he doesn't find enough evidence to take to court? What happens? Let's see what happens. What happens if the judge rules? I don't know. Let's see the pretrial verdict. If a judge rules on a pretrial motion, sorry, Mia, they went to the store, so Mia's upset. If a judge rules on a pretrial motion, such as a motion for summary judgment or a motion to dismiss, it determines how if the case will proceed to trial. Depending on specific ruling made by the judge, the following outcome occurs: case dismissed, partial dismissal, the trial proceeds, and then so I don't think we're going to get that. I think they're going to try to, but the fact that he delayed it, yeah, that's what it was.
You don't think you were going to get what?
I don't think he's going to get dismissed or partially dismissed. Robinson. Delayed. One day ago. Let's see this. Former prosecutor calls Tyler Robinson hearing delay unusual, says evidence is strong. Yeah, this is a bizarre. And that's just another thing. How we just get raked over coals for money, especially if you're a criminal, that you have this is really bizarre because this is just a preliminary hearing determining whether there's probable cause to send a trial. Like, wouldn't you just have the trial? Here's the evidence I have. Now we have a trial. Like, no, we got to make sure the evidence is good enough to go to the trial. Well, then you just have the trial. If the evidence isn't good enough, then you're not going to get convicted. No, Mia. Down. You know? Like that's why another trial? Well, here now Greg's back. We'll play this last one.
Okay.
This is allegedly saying that it can't be Tyler Robinson because here's Tyler Robinson where he shouldn't be, according to their narrative, I guess.
Information that Tyler Robinson was not on the roof. On the left is the photo that the FBI released showing us Tyler Robinson, and on the right is seconds after Charlie Kirk took the bullet. This is supposed to be Tyler Robinson going up the stairs, just for this to be him 5 minutes later. The top right is the person who did it, the person in the black. Tyler Robinson clearly walked in red to the campus to where he's seen right here. And then he clearly goes to Dairy Queen afterwards wearing the same red shirt and black hat. There's also plenty of photos of him wearing red after the accident. The FBI's official story is that Tyler Robinson at 8:07 went to the campus only to come back and change, then go back, where they say this is him. But there's a reason he's still claiming he's not guilty. Because the more that these photos keep coming out, the more his defense is going to be smiling. He's not guilty. The truth is here. These are two different people. We now have...
Yeah.
There's definitely, I mean, who's that guy? Like, those are better positively identified photos than what we've seen so far. You know, it's wild.
So what Steph was saying is that Charlie talks about the JFK assassination.
Yeah.
And then like 2 months later, it's like 2 months, a month or two before he gets shot.
Wow.
He's talking about there was a second guy and this and that.
That's wild. That's really crazy.
Oh, here. I actually found it. Here we go.
You found it?
Yeah. I'm going to share it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have anything else to share.
There we go. Share.
You let me know when to bring it up.
Copy.
Also, did you hear? Well, rest in peace, Lindsey Graham. I don't have any opinion on him, but he passed away. What do you think about Mitch McConnell? Have you followed any of Mitch McConnell that he's in the hospital and he looks terrible? Like, I guess he's, this is it.
Yeah. He's been like not in good shape. Isn't he the one that like freezes? He's like,
yeah,
in the mid sentence, he's just like he just buffering a human with the loading loop.
Yeah.
The loading circle.
Yeah. He just freezes.
Poor guy.
And goes
He's
off.
just
old.
They just gotta he's just old. Exactly. We're all gonna get there. But if you're there, don't be in charge of if
you're there, you should
probably not the job. Shouldn't
it's retire
have,
time.
Yeah, people that are counting on you. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm motioning to the ones that are watching. Are you listening?
Yeah.
If you're that old and you're not competent, why are you making decisions? Why are you in there?
Yeah. Why are you still? Because.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll speculate right now that Biden wasn't the acting president for.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Good chunk of his term.
Do you have a timestamp on when he talks about it?
It starts out right away, like what he says. It'll be like a little commercial thing, I think it started with, and then it'll say he'll go right into it.
All right. Let's put it up.
And then we can just listen to that first part and then cut it or whatever. Play the whole thing. Where are you going?
Nowhere. What's going on? Oh, I put yours up and not mine. It's like, why isn't it?
Hey Charlie, so I agree with a lot of your takes regarding black crime, women, and like the LGBTQ community.
It's all right. You're good.
Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to.
Can you guys hear that? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Get like some insight and perspective on what you think of the JFK assassination and why Israel's like kind of tied to it a lot.
Yeah, so there's really no evidence Israel's tied to it. I mean, the fact Mossad is mentioned in the JFK files doesn't mean Israel's tied to it. I actually don't believe it was Lee Harvey Oswald that acted alone. I think it's much more likely that it was Cuban intelligence and our own government that killed JFK for multiple reasons. And I believe there was a second shooter. Could go through all the reasons as to why, but I think it defies logic that Lee Harvey Oswald, who was a notoriously bad shot, somehow found himself all the way up in the, the fourth floor or the fifth floor of the Texas School Book Depository, right as that motorcade was flying in a single bolt action rifle, being able to administer, I think it was 3 shots in 5 seconds with lethal precision, even though we all saw with our lying eyes in the Zupruder film, John F. Kennedy's head go back and to the left. If there are 2 shooters, that means that the Warren Commission, which was the official report on the JFK assassination, was fraudulent and was faulty. And we know from dozens of eyewitnesses and many first-person accounts that the thing called the Grassy Knoll, which is right there, which you all can visit in downtown Dallas, that there was activity there. They wouldn't allow people up there. People heard gunshots from there. If it wasn't for the Zupruder film, all this would just be hearsay. So I believe there were 2 shooters, but I think it's a much more likely explanation that our own government was either involved or aware, and Cuban intelligence also very much wanted JFK dead.
So do you not think it was a coincidence that Zupruder was Jewish and Jacob Rubinstein was Jewish as well?
Well, so, okay, I actually didn't even know Zupruder was Jewish, but why was that matter? And then if the video came out, how does that help or weaken the cause?
It's not like a flat out statement. It's just like something to think about. Like Israel's always tied to these type of events, so
yeah, I would push that. I would push back a little bit on that. It's fine. It's a fair question. By the way, the way you get more anti-Semitism is by booing people that have questions like that. So we need to just talk about it. Again, in the JFK files, Mossad is mentioned. One of the reasons why Mossad is mentioned so much is that they're just a very good intelligence operation. It was not mentioned as if they were tied or that they knew about it or that they were involved. Again, I think the best reading of what happened there is who wanted JFK dead the most. Again, a lot of people said Israel wanted JFK dead. I'd love to hear that argument. But definitely Lyndon Baines Johnson and parts of our own government, and the Cubans wanted him dead. And who actually made it happen? There were like 15 or 20 things that happened that day.
I mean, he was a very smart guy, man. For so like, like, damn, sometimes it makes like, he's younger, than me. Like, I did spend a lot of time at a bar and wasted time. He didn't waste his time. He was getting out there doing it, like having it
well-read.
Well-read, yep, well-spoken. And he was taken out by whoever, because he was getting too popular, or his ideas were.
He was
either way you spin it, if it's the government or if it's Tyler Robinson and the group that he belongs to, he was creating violence for that group. He was creating problems.
He was a megaphone. People wanted to shut that off. He's reaching too many people too loud.
There's
getting through and making sense and
there's
all that.
So much. There's so much of the JFK files that is still redacted.
Yeah.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. Like, oh well, Mossad's only mentioned this. Like, maybe you can probably get context clues, but it's probably a lot of redactions. So who knows? I've heard, there's all the theories out there, the hypothesis out there for this stuff. But man, yeah. Rest in peace, Charlie, man. That's a bummer. But
yeah,
it's if we're going with the official narrative, this kind of mentality has been brewing since the Obama years, where they've confused or they've made people think that words are actual violence, and you only can you only can combat these words with violence. Like, they don't look at them as words. They look at, he said something that I didn't agree with. That's an act of violence. I need to return violence.
Right.
But yeah, it's
That's a psyop right there.
Yeah, it's all big psyop. But which psyop are we in now? Like, I've seen some memes like, "What are you going to wear to this fall psyop?" Just you know,
What's the in?
Yeah,
What's in right now?
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
What's in for winter power shortages? What should I wear? It's just, it's wild. I want to have an episode on it because I think it's great. You hear about all these people tearing down, cutting down flock cameras.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be a good one. What are they for?
Nixter said, "What about that book that came out a day
Oh.
prior to his death called Charlie Kirk: The Assassination or something like that?" And then they took it down.
I think that was debunked.
I think we
debunked it.
It was like it's uploaded but not published. Like, so it's uploaded, X amount of time away. They have to do their copyright checks and then it's published. So maybe I heard some.
I remember we looked into the dates. It didn't add up. Didn't we do that? Yeah, we did that like right away.
Yeah, I think so.
And we heard the same.
That was
same
like our
thing.
second. That was like our second episode. We're on episode 44. The Charlie Kirk was like our second episode.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wow.
What's your shirt say? Don't hit me.
It says, "Don't hit me with those negative waves so early in the morning."
Oh,
I was like, it was in the bottom of my work shirt. Yeah, you know where it's from?
I can't see him. I think so. Let me see. Is that Easy Rider?
No,
I can't tell.
don't hit me with those negative waves so early in the morning. You want a clue? I'll give you one clue.
I know the
You
actor.
know it? Say it.
It is takes place in World War II.
Oh, is it History of the World?
Nope. Nope.
Oh, what's that?
I know the movie. It's on the tip of my tongue too.
If you comment it online, if you're watching, if you know where it is, comment it in. Or maybe
especially the guy.
Yeah.
1941.
No.
It's not.
No.
Yeah, that guy's leather helmet.
It's a
leather
He's
cap
a tank.
helmet.
He's a tank.
He's a tanker.
He's a tank commander.
Patton.
Nope. It's you could put it as a comedy, maybe. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up on my thing.
Hogan's Heroes.
Close, very close.
Hogan's.
No, you're
not Hogan's. The other one that says Heroes.
What is that? Come on. Ooh, dude,
Almost Heroes.
What?
I don't know. I just made up. Almost Heroes.
All right. Hold on. I got
Logan's Heroes. No. Logan's. Something Heroes, damn it.
Yeah, you got something Heroes. I got to share the screen. I'm
pull
just
it
gonna
up.
pull it up.
Okay.
You're going to be upset.
Kelly's Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, not one I watched. Like, I maybe saw it once. Or maybe not even seen it once. There he is, yeah.
Sutherland, yep.
Donald Sutherland.
Oddball.
Doesn't look like him on your shirt. Let me see again.
I knew who it was.
You did?
Yeah, because I've seen him.
Yeah,
used to do that.
that's hard.
Yeah. That's like a funny one, but his look, hold on, maybe I can find it. His look that he gives to the person. I'm getting all glitchy over here. What you do? No.
Look at this beard.
That's good. It's coming in.
Gray strips.
It's sort of like this face right here.
Mustache.
Nice mustache.
It's this guy, right? This one.
This guy right here. This guy right here. This one.
Oh, I gotta share this tab.
Yeah, your shirt looks like that. Yeah.
It's more of his angry. It's a great. He's got great lines.
Yeah.
Like he's sitting there. He's like, well, one he talks about. He's like, you don't call somebody that's gonna go after 2 Panzers. You don't call a hero. Hero is something you call like a sub in New York. He's like, whoa. And then the one guy's like, what are we gonna do about this? He's like, hey, how about you sit down, look around, and the French, knock it off with those negative waves. Look, you're on the French countryside. Look around you. Isn't it beautiful? Why don't you say something profound once in a while? It's good.
That's good. I might check that out.
You've never seen? You have to see Kelly's Heroes.
If I seen it, it was when I was like really young.
Yeah, it's 1970. I thought maybe let's do.
Like it's one of those. It's one of those movies your parents would have on, and you're just like, you're stuck.
Yeah.
Because there's all these adults saying adult things, and you're just watching it. You're like 8 years old. Like, it sucks. Yeah, you look like Oddball in that picture you just showed.
Who does?
You do as an 8-year-old kid having to watch this movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even understand why that's funny. You're so young.
Right. Let's see. I gotta share my screen. I'm gonna play a little clip. Loading.
Side note, has nothing to do with this podcast. I finished the second chapter today.
Nice. Okay. I haven't got that. No, I'm on chapter 3.
You're in the middle of 3?
Yeah. I just started 3, like on a new chapter. But this is Oddball.
Sure. Suppose the bridge ain't there.
Oh, man. Don't hit me with them negative waves so early in the morning.
It's still up.
I gotta stop it because it's 30 minutes, but
30 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
It's down. It's up. It's down.
Let's see if this is the scene I'm talking about.
Why don't you dig how beautiful it is out here? Why don't you say so?
It's a little back here. Here we go.
Crazy! Look, when we was in a Bocaz country, we was assaulted by them tigers. You know what I mean by assaulted, huh? Well, I mean assaulted!
Why don't you knock it off with them negative waves? Why don't you dig how beautiful it is out here? Why don't you say something righteous and hopeful for a change?
Yeah.
That's good.
And then he's just busting people's chops. Like, why are you so negative all the time?
That's great.
That and like another scene, he's calling from this like cafe in Germany. He's like, where are you calling from? Here, this and this. He's like, why are you behind enemy lines? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Like, just like, it's not a thing, man.
No, man.
I'm fine. It's not a thing. It's a good movie. You'll have to watch it. Let's see. I'll find where it's at here. Where can you watch it?
Jeez.
Well, let's YouTube free.
Nice.
But let's go into our wrap up. Gord, you have some fun fact. Well,
all right.
Before we go into the wrap up, because you're the movie guy, Sam Neill. You saw that he passed away.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, he was 70 something or
78. So
yeah, that's a good run.
U.S. life expectancy to it.
He made it.
But yeah,
life
fun fact.
expectancy.
I think it's 78 for
in the U.S.
For men, it's 78.
Life expectancy reached all-time high of 79 years by gender. Life expectancy is 81.4 years in women and 76.5 years in men. So he beat the men thing if he was
good
78. So good stuff. There's a fun fact just because we were talking about it. And I picked fun fact, I guess it's a fun fact about guns, since it's an assassination podcast and what we're talking about. So Americans own an estimated 393 million privately held firearms, meaning there are more guns than people in the United States. Globally, U.S. civilians hold about 45% of all the world's privately owned firearms. And then here's some other highlights. More guns than cars. There are roughly 1.2 firearms for every single person in the United States. Shooting experience, according to gun demographic surveys, nearly 72% of Americans say they have fired a gun at least once in their lives. A staple item. In places like Walmart, you can purchase sporting rifles and ammunition alongside everyday household goods.
I love
Handgun popularity. The most commonly owned type of firearm is the pistol. Handgun. 72% of gun owners have one. Followed by rifles at 62% and shotguns at 54%. And then the rest is like other stuff.
Yeah, little statistics.
Yeah, so that's kind of, there's more guns than people.
Well, I would imagine that there's 2 to 1 because we have 2 hands. So we can shoot 2 at the same time. That's why there's so many.
Fun fact on this day in history, this one for Pops and you. Easy Rider in 1969. Easy Rider director Dennis Hopper, directed by Dennis Hopper, starring himself, Peter Fonda, and Jack Nicholson, is released.
Nice.
1969.
That is it's a good movie. It's early Jack Nicholson too.
Fun movie. Birthdays, notable birthdays. Harry Dean Stanton. You know who that is? I should probably just pull up a picture of it. That would be easier. Hold on. When you see him,
do you have any while he's looking up that guy, do you have any in the dark, in the light with Dave now? Are you bringing some stories to the light? Is that why you're in the light?
Oh,
perhaps you'll have to see it in the dark.
Perhaps.
Yeah. All my notes are written in glow in the dark ink, so we have to go in the dark to read them.
Okay, he's up.
Yeah. Oh, I see the image. Let's see, showing on the screen. That guy from Alien. That's where I know him from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was he also in? Yeah, he was in Hulk, or he was in Hulk. What was he in? The Avengers, maybe. Whatever. He's just at the bottom of the hole after the Hulk falls out. Yeah, I think that was the Avengers.
Nice.
The first Avengers.
Very nice.
Him, Jane Lynch, who is
I know Jane
in
Lynch.
Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
As
I
the
know
mom,
Jane Lynch.
the grandma. She is 66 today. Harry Dean died in 1926. And I thought you would have said, oh, yeah, from Cool Hand Luke.
Who
He's
from
in-
Cool Hand Luke?
This guy,
with the big
Harry Dean.
blonde- Oh yeah, he is in there.
Yeah,
Cool Hand Luke.
probably an image of him in that movie somewhere.
He's a fellow. He's young. He's a fellow inmate, I think.
And then
sometimes nothing can be a real cool hand.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes nothing. And then last is Conor McGregor. Turns 38 today. So you guys are the same age as Conor McGregor.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And Dave, did
Not
you have
too
something
shabby.
or no? You're building it up.
No, I mean it's a little bit of a thing. Well, I mean everyone knows CERN was shut off. Some of the scientists have been talking about what has, I guess they have been like studying and all that stuff, and they're releasing some of that stuff to the public on their website too as well. That's being updated. One of the things that I thought kind of interesting is the I forgot what the term is, gravitons that they were studying opened up portals into other dimensions, and about how many dimensions to a certain number, which I believe was 17 dimensions that they
Wow. I mean, they've sort of been telling us all the time. Have you guys watched The Witcher on Netflix?
I only watched I started it and then I was like, man, I can't get into another show right now.
But there's
Steph watched
there's
the whole
portals that something did a spell, I think, and opened portals different, and these creatures that he hunts come out of from this other dimension. So what do we know? I mean, Hellboy, you have that dimension. They're bringing things in,
yeah.
And then there was rumors when I guess they just did release more UFO files, but they were calling them interdimensional travelers, not
yeah, I did see that.
Travelers in some of their interviews. So that's very interesting. I mean, CERN is a weird thing. We can have a whole episode on that.
Some of the people that live closer to it have effects from their day-to-day lives since it's been turned on to when it's turned off. When they would go to the doctor, some of the reports of saying that when it was on, time felt like it was going by fast. They have strange headaches that happen out of nowhere. They have the worst sleep of their life. Well, now since it's been shut off, everything seems to be slowing down, and they sleep fine, and no headaches. But you'll start noticing some of these things too yourselves, because I know people will go, man, that seems like it was just yesterday. That was 2013. Whoa.
Oh,
yeah.
So
that's what I was.
Definitely some TikToks that was like
everybody's going to be saying that
Yeah.
soon. It's commenting on this. That time is slowing down. You'll see that
In my notes, and I skipped right over it. I'm glad you said something. Talladega Nights was August 4th, 2006. Talladega Nights is 20 years old.
Wow.
That is one of those things where you go,
That's crazy. Holy
it doesn't
crap.
seem, what?
There's
have 20 years passed? What did I do for, what the hell?
Wow.
Exactly.
There's a YouTuber, he's a TikToker too, Ben Colson, the tinfoil hat gang. He had on one of his videos, he talks about CERN, because why does CERN it's supposed to be for science, a particle collider. Why does it have an opening and closing ceremony? That's weird.
People want to be important though. I guess that's not that weird. People want this is important. We're important.
Yeah, I guess so. Look
Everybody
at all this.
wants
We're
to
doing
be
science.
the center.
Yeah, We're doing science. Check it out. here's some bottle rockets or whatever they do. But what the thing is, they're ceremonies, just like the Olympics. And I've heard things about the World Cup opening ceremony, that there's a lot of satanic and demonic symbolism, all kinds of stuff in it. Like there was a weird, and we'll have to look it up. It was something in Europe. It's this tunnel that, like a highway tunnel, and they had this opening ceremony for this tunnel, and it was really, really fucking weird. Like tall guy on stilts, like death. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do.
It was
a weird somewhere
for the tunnel opening, that it was super, symbolism everywhere.
Yeah.
But we could do a whole episode on CERN, man.
Yeah, for sure. I did want to mention, because it's being that we have some Native American heritage, and Trump's executive order yesterday.
Oh, I haven't even heard.
President Trump signed a pair of executive orders on July 13th, drastically shrinking the size of 2 national monuments in Utah. The orders collectively removed nearly 3 million acres of from federal protection.
Wow.
And so some of that is just show more, damn it. Oh, show more there. And then the Grand Staircase, Escalante National Monument, and Bears Ears National Monument. And then if I can just scrub down here a little bit. This is interesting. Yeah, you can. This is interesting that in 96 to 2016, the Grand Staircase was established by President Bill Clinton in 1996. And Bears Ears was created by Barack Obama in 2016. In 2017...
Oh, he hit the wrong button. He tripped over the extension cord.
And restored the protection. And I read that he actually added
left
some.
for a second and came back in.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't touch anything. I'm just reading.
Oh, that's so weird.
Oh, look at that. They're trying to shut me down.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about way worse stuff than this. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh,
They're late.
Ears.
They're late. They tried to shut us down. That's a shutdown from an hour ago.
Yeah. They're on a delay.
So this part that's interesting is that Trump already reduced them in 2017. Never even heard about it. Now it's a thing.
Now it's a thing.
In 2021, President Joe Biden reversed Trump's first term cuts and restored the protections. Then in 2026, this Trump latest order shrunk the monuments even further than the 2017 baseline.
Oh my God.
It's like they're fighting, the
tit for tat,
Republican and Democrats are fighting back and forth like, oh, no, you're not undoing. I'll do it again. I don't care.
There's some kind of political cartoon or political picture I've seen that it shows factories and all the trees and like just a little speck of green sticking out. And it says, once they realize that you can't eat the money or something like that, it's going to be too late. So I don't know why he released the protections. I'm sure it's for something.
Well, there's precious metals and stuff that we can use that will benefit all. But at the same time, I read in here too that the executive order or the power of the president, they have to
keep there for a second, Dave.
Yeah.
All right. Let's I have the
last bit. Let me just finish up the sentence. His powers are to make something a national monument. It has nothing to do with like taking it away, I think.
Yeah.
Is what they're gonna now say.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah,
it affects a lot of indigenous and native.
Yeah. They're going to be upset about it for sure.
Navajo, different people in Utah.
But we'll see how that pans out. I'll have to put that in like my thing to pay attention to. Because yeah, mining, they're gonna mine it away, and then then they'll be like, well, why is it? Then they'll mine it away. They'll take away trees, which will make it hotter, and then they'll scream climate change. Like, well, why is it getting hotter? Well, you're taking away the trees and putting it on a parking lot.
They dig holes and mine and move dirt.
Like you could see the maps from like 20 years, go on back at 2006 and hit a map, Google, and then
build a monument out of all the data centers you're going to build.
Right?
Yeah.
My gosh. Well, I have the verse of the day. It's Revelation chapter 3, verse 20, New King James Version. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and dine with him, and he with me. So it's that one I don't know much about. I don't know the context of it because I know they talk about.
I think that's just.
They come back to the Antichrist is there, so I don't know. I'll have to read it.
Mm-hmm.
But let's do with closing remarks. DT.
Yeah, I mean, so beautiful time of the year and good times to plan family trips, some vacations, some getaways. Even if you don't have any of those things going, you could still get some fresh air and go catch those sunbeams that find you earlier in the day, and those moonbeams if you're one of those people too, because that nice weather keeps on keeping on when the sun go down. So you can still get out and still go find your peace and go find your calm. You don't have to always stay inside of a room, a box, a house. You can always find I don't know, that serenity that everybody kind of needs every now and then, just for that moment. And it could be just for you and nobody else. And it could be a little getaway in your brain that you can go to your happy place. So I think more people need to start recognizing those things. That's important. Not let so much of the real world affect you. This stuff does affect us day to day. That's why we talk about this stuff, but also you got to find a way to like break yourself down, put the phone in the pocket, leave it somewhere in the house, and go and literally, find that of just, this is what it is. I'm breathing in the air and I'm touching grass or whatever. You're going in a creek walk or whatever it is that you do for yourself. That's your serenity. That's your time, and you can take charge of that and fuel it. And you can also empower that so someone else can see what it's done for you, for your grace and for your calm. Because the world's mad. It ain't going to stop.
Mad world.
Yeah.
It ain't going to stop.
Movie.
So
that's what
we can all.
He just sailed right out there.
Leave this world at home. Leave this world and go into the real world.
And go into the real world for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But go with love and peace.
Gregory.
I was going to say, I just wanted to say it's a good time for all of that, and maybe a good time to get new glasses.
Yeah.
It's a time.
That's the time in the morning.
I actually did do that today, so that I'll have a different pair. This is my old pair again, and I scratched my military pair, so I scratched them at work, and they got a spot that's in my eye the whole time.
You're like
annoying.
You're trying to wipe it all day. Like you're like, damn.
Yeah.
You gotta find your version.
Look left, and it's really there.
Yeah. Nice.
So to just say the opposite of what Dave said, so that you don't think I'm copying, I'm going to say,
make bad decisions.
Get online. No, look on your phone. Just get an Oculus.
Doom scroll.
Disappear into the computer. Yeah. Pick up. But Dave did make me want to say, take some time for yourself. Rest. You don't have to be 100 miles a minute every time, like work. Find something for yourself. If it's just a nap, Dave needs a nap. Take a nap. You know, I need a nap. You need a nap. Naps are fine. You know, don't be irresponsible about it, but
slow down.
rest. So find the time to just breathe.
Yeah.
And
mellow out a little bit.
Dave kind of said it anyway with, find something, whatever your happy place is. That's a good way to look at it. But sometimes you just overwork yourself and overwhelm yourself, and then that carries on to other people, And you could be that person that says, "Oh, whatever I'm doing, it doesn't, don't worry about it, or it doesn't affect you, or no, it does. People are people, and we're all kind of connected in one way or another. So
for sure,
especially if you get to know them and get close to them, and you can kind of feel those vibes. Don't be putting those harsh vibes.
Yeah.
Do make happy vibes, make serene and whatever, happy, nice, cool vibes.
Yeah.
Jiving vibes. So
yeah, I would everything you two said, of course, I agree with. And then you know what? Cut loose. If you can relax, like maybe you want to go out and have a couple drinks and cut loose a little bit. Do it. Don't take yourself so goddamn seriously all the time. Like you gotta go make it's part of life. It is. Should we be consuming mass amounts of alcohol or whatever? I don't. But in moderation, if you want to just have and go out and have a good time, be silly. It's these bad moments that we have in our life are fleeting, and so are the good ones. But I'd rather have more good fleeting moments than bad ones. And I guess that's like another reason to stay in the present, because this moment it's gone. And I guess that's
a gift.
Precious, yeah. This moment's precious and treat it as such. And the flip side is that the bad stuff happening in your life is fleeting too. So it doesn't last. It's not going to be like this forever. Like it's going to be gone like that anyway.
Yeah. Can't rain every day.
Yeah.
I like that saying.
Can't rain all the time in The Crow.
Yeah, from The Crow. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't rain all the time. But all you guys, you two, God bless. Our audience, God bless. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting. Like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed it. And God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See you on the next one, don't you stress. Thanks for tuning in, and God bless.